I remember having a conversation with my father, and I said, the God I've discovered is much bigger than the one I grew up with.
Hmm. Hmm.
And what I sort of meant by that was I'd discovered the world of grey. I discovered the world of paradox.
Hmm.
I discovered that the perfect world of right and wrong didn't actually exist.
It's interesting that you say that, because when I was again really starting to dig into this this new kind of world for me, which is this both and
Mm.
perspective, there was something that felt so right and freeing and liberating, but there was also this kind of other side going, ooh, this may be dangerous. And you know what? You're starting to lose your foundations. And in those early years, a friend of mine actually a friend from our faith community, surprisingly enough, gave me something to read. He says, I think you need to read this. And I was leafing through this, and there was a page in this book that just, it was like, it hit me like a ton of bricks. It said, and if you don't mind, I'll read it to you because it's top of mind for me. It started by saying, living a spiritual life means that we live our life in total polarity. It means that we're at ease in between spaces.
Mm-hmm.
And
Love
the
it.
author goes on to say, between traditional and progressive viewpoints, between rational and emotional responses, between taking action and just being there,
Mm-hmm.
between solitude and leisure, between fasting and feast, between discipline and wildness.
Mm-hmm.
And she ends by saying, if you're not living a spiritual life, you get stuck on one end of the spectrum or the other,
Mm-hmm.
and you end up bland, lukewarm, mediocre, and isolated.
Mm-hmm.
Last sentence is, the only way to live a spiritual life is to be able to touch both sides at the same time, becoming more aware of who we are, whom we choose to be, and in challenging times, how we show up.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, the words hit me in a powerful way, but what was even more fascinating, Jeff, was that was written by Saint Teresa in 1515.
Mm-hmm.
And, I recognized, gosh, how did I miss that? How have I only be able to navigate the world through this right, wrong, either or perspective? And it was things like that I think gave me the confidence to say, no, I think it's almost like I'm stuck seeing the world in a very black or white way, and there's a lot of color I'm missing.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be kind of how this work has impacted me. But I've seen it transfer all the way to the boardroom and to our organizational teams and to how we approach our businesses. We still have this, things have to be right or wrong, or if something's wrong, just give me the solution. But the idea of saying, you know what, maybe it's a tension to manage. Maybe it's a right and right. That's hard for folks. It's
Mm-hmm.
uncomfortable.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think understanding that life is a constant paradox